Hey, welcome back. Oop, I did not get my screens ready. There we go. I just yawned right before changing scenes, so now my eyes watering. But it is Sunday, and I have a couple of hours that I can try to catch up a little bit. We're going to try to catch up on two of her videos. But first, good morning, my YouTube wife. I'm so glad to see you back. I've missed you so much, Sai. Fiona's mom, so good to see you, my friend. Putting up your fall decor. Ooh, you'll have to show us pictures in Discord. I need inspiration. I need to go chop down some crap in front of my house because the HOA is getting pissy. But I have coffee, I have a couple of beverages, got a little bit of time, a couple of hours, and my camera seems to be pointing at a weird angle. There we go. That should work. But I think we are going to try. We're going to try to catch up on the I'm Over It and the About Last Night. Some of these I think I have seen before. I think I watched them in my Discord with members when she went live. But we're going to also watch these now as well. I don't know where my cell phone is. I must have left it in the kitchen. Oh well. And after this video, she changed her channel picture, which was interesting to note. There's a minor update with Aunt Tammy. We haven't been through all of her posts here, but yesterday she did post on her community tab that to somebody called @HelloIt'sHeavy. Even though you came across accusatory and outright called me a liar like the rest of my family, you did provide me some useful information. So thank you. It seems I have been misspelled, by my paid legal advice as well as the courthouse. I will be addressing it further as soon as I am home. I will get it all straight. I will push forward no matter what. So my best guess on this is her case that she filed. Hey, Aaron Tay, good morning. So my best guess on this is that she filed a case in small claims under indebtedness, which would mean that Amberlynn owes her money. So she would have to prove that Amberlynn owes her money for something. This isn't defamation. This isn't a defamation case. So, and I don't think you can file, let's see, Oklahoma small claims court filings. So type of claim, indebtedness less than 5,000, indebtedness greater than 5,000. So I don't think let me file something here. Can you file defamation in small claims court in Oklahoma? Okay, so the AI overview says no because they don't have jurisdiction over defamation. Let's see. So Justia Law. Let's see what this from OK Law. Small claims court is not the following type of cases. Is not for the following types of cases: libel, slander, or defamation, probate issues, guardianships, adoptions, child custody, or divorce. So she filed the wrong type of case in the wrong court, basically. And apparently she had paid legal counsel that told her she could do this, when me, not even being a frickin' lawyer, can easily find this information on the Oklahoma law page for small claims courts. And I haven't seen any updates. I searched for Tammy's name um, in the dockets again this morning, and this is the only case that comes up. So we'll see what happens with this. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think it's going to be a waste of everybody's time and a waste of her money, because for defamation you have to prove like four things. You have to prove that you were harmed in some way, either financially, you lost your job, your reputation was hurt. You have to be able to prove this. You have to be able to prove what the person said was false. Don't know if that can be proven. She would have to probably have her daughter come in, because Amberlynn heard this from her daughter. So you have to prove that what Amberlynn said was false. Amberlynn would have had to have done this with malice, which in defamation cases means something a little bit different. She would have had to have known that what she said was false, but said it anyway. So if Amberlynn really believed her cousin on this, then Amberlynn was giving information that she believed to be true. So that would not be something that could be proven. But the burden of proof is going to fall on Tammy, because she is the plaintiff in this situation. She's going to have to prove that what Amberlynn said was false, and that Amberlynn did it with malice. And she's going to have to prove, if it's not defamation per se, she's going to have to prove that she was harmed in some way by this. And I just don't see this actually happening, because it's very hard for your average individual to win a defamation case unless Aunt Tammy's trying to become a public figure. And with all the things that she's doing online, it seems like she's trying to. It's very hard to win these types of cases unless you lose your job from it, right? So with people, an example of this could be that if people had continued to like harass Emily's workplace, if people had called them and were like, "Hey, did you know that your employee is a fifi and offed her last partner, or whatever," if people were to call Emily's workplace and do that, and Emily ended up being fired because of that, then Emily would have a case of defamation against people. Because she did lose her job. She would have been financially harmed and all these things. But proving defamation is very, very hard. And I just think it's going to be a waste of Tammy's time and money, to be honest. Good for her for going through with something that Amberlynn never has. But I don't think anything's going to actually come of it. It's probably just going to get thrown out. But we are going to. That's just the quick little update there on the case. So we'll see if she files another filing. It is the weekend, so we'll see if she files something tomorrow. I did try to put in a request to get what she filed. I put in a records request. I don't know if I'll get anything from it, but we'll see. But we are going to watch Amberlynn's video here from 2 weeks ago. It's from August 18th, I believe. It's called I'm Over It, and it's just 30 minutes long. So, yes, August 18th. So, also notice Amberlynn has turned off comments on all of her videos now. So, all right, we're going to put this, we'll put her at 1.25 for now and see if, oh, look at that, we can do her in HD. We have the Mr. Burns hairstyle here from like the vampire Mr. Burns. You know what I'm talking about? Here. We have this we have this hairstyle on Amberlynn today. We have the vampire Mr. Burns look. I love that episode. I loved all of the Treehouse of Horrors. I haven't seen any Simpson episode, and God, probably over 20 years. Jeez.
Let's see here. Making it to where only members can talk.
All right. Can you guys hear her? Because
Okay.
it looks like I'm getting.
Oh, is everybody?
I don't know if the audio is coming through correctly. You can hear her? Okay. And you can hear me? Okay. Because it doesn't, well, anyway, if you guys can hear her, excellent. It's just my settings don't look right, but we're gonna go with it.
Okay.
She seems a little loud to me.
Hi,
Is she loud to you?
guys. How are you? Hello, hello, as per usual. Um,
I love that before she got it turned on to members only, there was a get therapy.
no, I did not wash my hair last night. I do not wash my hair every single day. It'll make it more dry than it already is. No, no, no.
No, no, no. Um, I don't wash my hair every day either. Every other day. Um, I feel like I'm in some weird lighting here, but we're gonna just deal with it.
No, no, no.
My scores have gone
We
tremendously up.
already have
When
an
I started
ad.
Prodigy, my math skyrocketed.
Good for
Prodigies
you,
was
kiddo.
like,
We are a minute and 12 seconds into the video, and we have an ad already, and it's a 30-minute video, for fuck's sake.
Oh my God, Caitlin. My thoughts go out to you. Looking a bit unkept. I feel like I looked really cute. Just got back from the vet. Just having a really productive day. Um, how am I feeling? I'm feeling good. I'm okay. Yeah, I have no pee pads, love. I put pee pads down at night. Twinkie is elderly, and she doesn't wake me up to go to the bathroom. So if she has to go, that's really good. And if you're gonna be like not home for which
Somebody asked, did you get your rabies shot? What?
I'm home every single day. Besides like Saturdays, I'm not home for upwards to like 8 hours. Put a pee pad down. Like people who expect their dog not to go to the bathroom, like I don't know, just imagine being locked up in a home and someone's like, you can't use the bathroom until you get home. It was easier for her when she was younger, but now that she's elderly, like I can't. The vet literally was like, girl, she's older, the kidneys don't work the same. And I'm like, are the kidneys okay though? And they are. Yeah, especially elderly dogs. Yeah, the animals are okay. It was Romeo's second set of shots, so got that done today. What did I order from McDonald's? I actually showed it in a vlog. I've been obsessed with their fudge sundaes. They're just like too good to be true.
She's obsessed with McDonald's fudge sundaes. Well, that's wonderful.
Kalinda, welcome to Stream Queens Mini.
Somebody a-
Hi.
somebody asked, why did you have a 20-piece McNugget?
Um, why did you have a 20-piece McNugget? Oh my God, I haven't had one in forever.
Because she wanted
Um,
nuggets.
how much time did Mama Lynn have to take off of work? She didn't have to take off of work, at all, actually. What is a large sundae? No, ice cream sundae. It's really good. Fudge sundae.
Did she say
So
large?
I've been getting that and fudge sundae. I didn't have to take off of work, at all, actually. What is a large sundae? No, ice cream sundae. It's really
Oh,
good.
ice cream sundae.
Fudge sundae. Um, so I've been getting that and a double cheeseburger, and it's been chef's kiss. But that's why my video was vlogged what it was yesterday, because my food freedom is no longer as of today. So
What does she mean by food freedom? What is this food freedom she keeps talking about? That she can't eat whatever the fuck she wants? Um, sorry. Um, but I don't know what this. I don't think she's ever explained what this food freedom thing is that she's ending.
um yeah, Caitlin, there is nothing wrong with that. The rumor is that you sit on the pee pads on the couch. Um, okay.
Oh, the rumor is that she sits on a pee pad on the. People start the stupidest shit. Why do people start this stupid shit? Amberlynn sits on a pee pad on the couch. What the fuck? It's speaking of the pee pads, when my mom was in the hospital, when she had leukemia, they did put down these pads on the bed, and I would jokingly call them her pee pads. So, I mean, talking about somebody having a pee pad on the couch is it's kind of offensive, but it's like, why do people start this stupid shit? I mean, some people do legitimately need those types of things put down, like if they're in the hospital or if they're ill or something. So for people to start these random stupid ass rumors about Amberlynn, I don't know. I think it's just stupid. There's so many things that she's done that are awful that we don't need to make up stupid shit.
Hey, Ando, enjoy your time out because you're just really annoying. Bye, love. Ando is like my biggest supporter. It is so weird. Um,
And that was her biggest troll in the
I
lives.
hope you
It's
know that there are
funny.
a ton of people on your side with your aunt. Oh, I know. You guys have been so sweet, like genuinely, and I appreciate that so much. Like my Instagram is flooded, and I genuinely just like appreciate you guys more than you know, like for real.
Somebody says, I don't think you fully understood how much your aunt really cares about you. She just wanted to give you tough love. So I think Tammy really did care about Amberlynn and wanted to see her do better. But I think you have people looking at it in two different ways. And I'm looking at it as, I think she's being awful. That if she wanted to be in Amberlynn's life, this isn't the way to go about it. And she seems very self-centered to me. That's how she's coming across to me, as very self-centered and very just the world should bow down to her because of all of the wonderful things that she's done for her sister and that she's tried to do for her family because she was the good daughter. I mean, saying things like, I wanted to be your person, just came across as really weird and kind of creepy to me, saying that she wanted to be Amberlynn's person. Like, what do you mean by that? I mean, it's almost like she wanted to be Amberlynn's mother figure. And then when Mama Lynn got clean and Amberlynn came to Oklahoma and Amberlynn started developing that relationship with her mom again, Tammy felt left out in the cold. Which it sucks that Mama Lynn and Tammy had this little clash, this fight about the house, but that has nothing to do with Amberlynn. But if Amberlynn wanted a relationship with her aunt, but yet refused to see her aunt without her mother, then that's on Amberlynn. But Tammy also never reached out to Amberlynn to be like, hey, I'm going to go for a walk. Do you want to go for a walk? Hey, I just found this really great new recipe. Why don't I come over and we can make it together? Because she had said that, she wanted to cook with Amberlynn and share recipes and exercise and do all these things. But in the text messages that we've seen, we never see Tammy make any offers to do any of these things. We don't see Tammy making any kind of an effort to spend time with Amberlynn. She's putting all of that on Amberlynn because she wants Amberlynn to do the right thing. She wants people to come to her. But then again, Tammy has also said that she travels with her husband for work and she's busy and she doesn't have as much free time as Amberlynn. So for me, it would seem to me that knowing that Amberlynn has all of this free time, that Tammy would be like, hey, I'm going to be free this weekend or this week, this day, whatever. Let me reach out to Amber and see if she wants to get together and do something. So she's putting all of the pressure onto Amberlynn to be the one to reach out. And then she's crying victim and being neglected and all of these things whenever people don't reach out to her. And then she talks to Grandma Lynn and gets this third-hand information from Grandma Lynn where it seems like Grandma Lynn is just trying to stir the pot and start some shit. That or Tammy is completely misinterpreting things and filtering it through a different view, the things that Grandma Lynn has told her. So it's just it's a fucked up family dynamic is what it is, and it should be handled privately and doesn't need to be on the internet, because most of the things that Tammy has come out with has been about Mama Lynn, not Amberlynn, and that's just private family things that need to be dealt with privately. That's how I've viewed it and how I've seen it. Other people are viewing it differently, and that's perfectly fine. I just think all of it is a mess, and it all should have been handled privately.
Girl, so thank you very much. Um, I think I'm having like my kidney stone situation type deal because I'm in a little bit of kidney stone
Oh,
pain.
again.
But yeah,
Oh, for fuck's sake, Viva La Beast, you free bleeds on the pee pads. I will say that is completely insensitive because they know damn good and well that Amberlynn has had a hysterectomy and doesn't have a cycle anymore.
3 bleeds on the pee pads. Oh God. Um, no, yeah, that was my. People call it a food funeral, but I call it like food freedom. It's no longer there.
What do
I have
you mean by
watermelon.
that? What is she?
Uh,
Has she ever explained what this food freedom is and I've just missed it? Because I remember saying her saying in like two lives before this one that like this whatever day was the end of food freedom, but she never said what this food freedom was, as far as I know.
um, was what your aunt said the truth. I don't know
She
which
didn't.
part you're
Okay,
talking
Chris.
about, but like, there were so many times I wanted to say something, and it's just like she kept going and going and going, and I literally was like disassociating. I know it's like a trauma response. Like fully get it. It's just like when I'm being attacked like that, like I go into like survival mode.
Oh, there's Quirky Love Rosie in the chat. I want to start watching Quirky Love Rosie with you guys. She goes live damn near every fucking day, just doing random ass shit. But I want to go back to the beginning and watch her. I don't have the time. I work too damn much. Um, but yeah, whenever Tammy was going off on her, you could just see Amber's face. She was just like checked out, just like, what am I going to order for dinner later? A hot fudge sundae would be good. She wasn't even like she was listening, but she was like completely just like disengaged.
And I either fawn or I fight. I've told you guys that. It was crazy. But I mean, it is what it is. No, I wasn't too stunned to speak. I wasn't stunned at all. It's something I'm unfortunately used to when it comes to like her and
So something I will say, when no matter how old you are, when you have somebody that you see as like an adult, like authority figure in your life, when they start like going off on you or like ranting at you, you can almost like revert back to being a child. And that's almost what it seemed like Amberlynn did whenever Tammy was going off. She was just like, she shrunk back to being a child because this person that's an authority figure, that's perceived to be an authority figure in her life because she's her aunt, is like scolding her and going off on her. You can almost just like revert back to being that child and not wanting to talk back and not wanting to do these things. So it's that could be a little bit of what was happening, as well as she's like, oh no, I'm being scolded by my aunt. Even though she wanted to say or do something, but then she just kind of checked out. But a lot of people will have that kind of a reaction if it's somebody that's like that's seen as like a parental or like an older figure in their life starts doing this sort of thing.
yeah. She sounds absolutely unhinged. I'm so sorry. It's fine. Like genuinely, like I've owned up for the things that I've done.
Mm, I mean, as I've said before, Amberlynn's tried. She's not good at taking accountability.
It just it confuses me. Like I was trying to explain to her, but like a lot of people were pointing out to me how hard I was gaslighted, and I didn't even realize it at the time. And then when I think back about it, I'm like, yeah, because it's just like, her and I haven't had a falling out in the last 5 years, and it's because we both like said we were going to start over and we were going to have a better relationship together, and that like stood both ways. Like she did some horrendous stuff. Like she was on Kiwi Farms, like
Not at all what, Sai?
saying awful things about me. I think she had no idea what she was talking about.
There's a delay.
Actors, we
Oh,
can make you believe we know what we're doing,
yay, more
when in
ads.
fact, we do not. Whoops.
And just it was very hard. And I was able to forgive
Fiona's mom, that's happened to me. My ex said my whole demeanor, even my voice shrunk. Yeah. It happens to me with my brother. Whenever he pissed me off this weekend and was going off on me. Oh, you're agreeing with me? Okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember what I said. I don't know.
her for that, and she was able to forgive me for my wrongdoings, and we moved on like past that. And then it's just like all of a sudden out of nowhere this happened, and it was it was just like, oh, so I was very much trying to like
So it sounds like Amberlynn just said that she and her aunt had moved past all these things that happened before. So to hear her aunt bringing up things from 10, 15, 20 years ago and still holding them over Amberlynn's head is like, I thought we were past this. Because Amberlynn did keep asking her, what have I done to you in the last couple of years? And Tammy could not give an answer. Tammy ended up saying, because of how she's seen Amberlynn engage and treat people in her videos and in her relationships, because of how she's seen Amberlynn behave on her videos, she no longer wants a relationship with Amberlynn. Which is fine, but say that. Don't be like that don't say that you've been wronged by Amberlynn in the last 2 years when you actually haven't been. You've just been watching her through your screen and basing your relationship with your niece on what you're seeing in her videos and not with your personal relationship that you have with her currently.
and we moved on like past that. And then it's just like all of a sudden out of nowhere this happened, and it was it was just like, oh, so I was very much trying to like focus on like the nows of it all, because we already had that. Like, for example, what if I randomly just like popped off on my mom and I was like, you know what? Even though I forgave you, we're about to fucking just go crazy. It's like, girl, you like forgave, like, I don't know, the whole thing. I don't know. I just really hope, like, genuinely, just because like I am that type of person, I hope she can heal and get help, because it's like I need help. I'm fully aware that I need help. I know my wrongdoings. I know my this and that, and it's just like she just acted like holier than thou, and it was just like hard. But I kind of like checked out. I was disassociative. I was like literally having to like try my very fucking hardest not to just bawl my eyes out, because I was like, some of this is like so triggering for me. Some of the things that she would mention, like from my childhood, and it's just like about my dad, and it was just, oh, it was a lot. It was like a lot, a lot. But no, wasn't stunned. Very much used to that type of behavior. I just felt like, damn, okay, So, um, but yeah, your guys' like support has meant the world to me. So I fully see it, and I appreciate it more than you guys know. How are you doing? I've worked same issues as you for years, so I feel you. I really wish all the best for you. Thank you. And I'm feeling a lot better for sure. Hashtag Team Amber. Oh my God, Nikki, thank you. My girlfriend, Shura Dylan, I probably cannot pronounce that right. I'm sorry, but she loves you. Can you say hi? Hello. I love you. Super sweet. Um, you act differently with Tammy. No, that's how I act when I'm like genuinely like in person. Like, if you're attacking me like that, I literally disassociate completely, and I just like take it. Like, that's just like how I am. I don't know why. Um, Unless you get me in my flight moment, and then I
I don't think that's what disassociation is. Um, I think that's just shutting down. It's not really disassociation though.
split, and I'm like attacking back. But as I've gotten older, I just like shut down. Um, so especially like the Zoloft. The Zoloft just helps a lot. I don't know if it's because it like numbs me a little bit more, which is like bittersweet type deal, but Kendra, welcome to Shroom Queens Mini. Hello, hello. The grandmother's recipe was made up. No, it wasn't. I should have my mom talk about it in a vlog. It was on her side of the family, actually. It was her great grandma, so it was like my great great grandma.
Oh,
So
that
yes, hello,
weird ketchup
hello. Welcome to Shroom
spaghetti.
Queens Mini. Um, why did you let her come on your live like that? So very good question. I felt like kind of trapped, if you will, because she kept
She's throwing around TikTok buzzwords and getting the definitions a bit off. She does that a lot. I think there's also a thing such as like BPD disassociation, I think. And I think she's trying to say that she's doing that, but I don't think that's actually what it is. I would have to look into it, but
calling, I kept ignoring it. Like she called quite a few times, as you guys saw. And it was like prior to that, I was talking about how like I wanted to move on from this and like it was just too much. It was messing with my mental health. And like she was watching my live stream, hearing me say these things, that I was being like my mental health was being like affected, and she literally didn't care. So she started like blowing up my phone, and it was just like so many people in the chat were just like answer, answer. And it's like I knew exactly what would happen if I
splitting,
didn't.
yeah.
So it was like I didn't choose myself.
Yeah, we looked that up a couple of weeks ago. I can't recall exactly what it is right offhand, but yeah, we looked that up a couple of weeks ago.
In that moment, I wouldn't have answered. I genuinely would not have answered because I just want
My
nothing to do
hair
with
is
her.
being weird.
And this whole situation like is really unhinged. It's a lot of things that should have just been like talked about privately. That's like the part where I'm just like so confused, like why publicly? Um, but like yeah, I wouldn't have answered, but I felt very trapped, like almost like I had to type of thing. And when you're overwhelmed and a lot is happening.
Yeah, it definitely should have been handled privately, in my opinion. I think a lot of people have been saying that, because even Tammy in one of her posts on her community tab was like, yeah, people are saying this should have been handled privately. It was messy. I get that. But yeah, she keeps going.
I mean, sometimes you can't think clearly, like during that like exact moment. So it was very much one of them type of situations. But you know, it is what it is. Like it happened. But yeah, it is what it is, really. I may not agree. I may not agree with everything you do, but I'm really sorry for the way your aunt spoke to you yesterday. No one should go through that. Thank you, Morgan. I appreciate that. I like people who can think it's not always like black and white. Amberlynn's not always wrong 100% of the time. I like that you're able to like use your head and see that. So thank you. I appreciate it a lot. Um,
Shopping is hard.
I can never find anything in my size.
I buy my
Shopping
clothes the
is
same place
hard.
I buy my groceries. Make it easy with Stitch Fix. Just share your size.
uh, she started all of this publicly, so why can't you respond publicly? Because this is like deeper and more revealing on like my family and things that I have kept private about my family. Like she was like using really traumatic things and like using them to like hurt me.
Sorry, I'm yawning.
Like that part was rough. And it's like I don't want that to be for people to see that. Like what has happened in my childhood and the bad things that have happened like around me, I want to be the one to like share those things because
Excuse
it's
me.
my experience. So I hate the fact that like she's like, well, this happened. I'm just like, oh my God, what does this have to do with like
I do agree with that it's not somebody else's place to share your traumatic events or things that have happened to you. It's not their place. If you wanted to share it, you would share it. But that also falls back to Amberlynn as well. She said a couple of things about Aunt Tammy, like with the cheating on the husband and those things. That's not Amberlynn's place to share that. That's Tammy's private, personal, family situation and information. Not her place. But for Tammy to come on and just, I've said it before, just spilling all this family tea or whatever, all of these personal, private family matters, it just doesn't sit well with me.
I was a child. I was 14. I was 7. Like, what is happening? Like, it just was so much. And like every time I cried, it's because I was like triggered into like just that little girl again. Like genuinely, it was just rough. It was rough. Um, yeah. Um, People get too emotionally invested in Amber. Yeah. But my problem.
That is, people get too emotionally invested in Amber. People get so invested in her life. It's a little creepy how invested a lot of people in the community get in Amberlynn's life. And oh, we stand behind Tammy 100%. Oh, we're with Tammy's the best. You know, and oh, Amber's the worst person ever. It's just people get way too invested, especially when they start like reaching out to people in Amberlynn's life and things like that. I mean, us sitting here watching, reacting, and talking about it, we're not like all up in arms and contacting people in Amberlynn's life. It's just like, yeah, this is Amberlynn's life, all right. And then I go about my day. It's just
Is the black and white thinking about her exactly. Is he up there talking to you, baby? Keep your head up. These people obviously have no idea. Yeah, thank you, Paige. I appreciate that. Public figures still deserve to have a personal, private life for sure. Yeah, it's never too late for therapy. I specifically told you guys I was not going to be talking about my therapy anymore. I am in therapy, and I said that in a vlog that I was no longer going to be talking about that.
you said that in a vlog. The last vlog you uploaded was like 6 weeks ago.
That is why I have not talked about it, because I said I wasn't going to.
Somebody saying, no, you're not in therapy. We don't know. She could be in therapy. She could not be in therapy. We can't sit here and say definitively that she's not. She could be. Is it working? That's up to that's up for debate, I guess.
You have an insane amount of words blocked. I have like personal words, like docs, things that like docs. Those are the ones I usually have blocked. No, I haven't used BetterHelp since, what was it? Was it 2019? Yeah, it was like 2019.
Yes,
Another fucking
I'm
ad.
on row. They say GLP-1s for weight loss.
Like Serena Williams needs to be on a fucking GLP-1. Crying out loud. She's a freaking professional athlete that's in shape. Why the hell does she need to be on a GLP-1 to lose weight?
Everything that I've said I've been professionally diagnosed with, I've been diagnosed with, yeah.
Coffee
Hi,
ground.
Jay. Hello, hello. Sending love from another person with a crazy aunt. Oh my God, thank you. I'm sorry you have to suffer with that. You said last night you weren't diagnosed with BPD. No, that's what my aunt said. Yeah, I was diagnosed. Amber basically wasn't live last night. Tammy was, and Amber was a guest.
Sigh, it's the money, baby. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my God. And it's just so crazy because I know if like I was in my fight mode, because that's the mode she was in, I know if I was in that, people would have been like, oh, Amberlynn's so horrible. And like the fact that I was like fawning and like disassociating and like literally just triggered and so hurt. And like people have been saying, oh,
I love how people will say, I have BPD and I don't think you have it. Personality disorders and mental health issues don't always present the same in every single person because there's so many different factors to them. So just because you behave a little differently with BPD doesn't mean that Amberlynn doesn't have it. We can look at symptoms, like people say, oh, she's a narcissist. A lot of those narcissistic traits that she exhibits are also traits of BPD. And I mean, she has said that she's been professionally diagnosed, and she's been, this is, I think, the third therapist that said that, because she was diagnosed by the therapist whenever she was just after the weight loss surgery arc, whenever she was with Wifey. That therapist diagnosed her and had told her, again, this is all according to Amberlynn, had told her that they could no longer work with her because she needs somebody that specializes in BPD, and that isn't their specialty. And then she stopped seeing that therapist and moved to Oklahoma. And then it took her like a year until earlier this year to find another therapist, and they gave her a workbook and wanted her to work through things, and they had a different type of therapy they wanted, or different type of, I guess, treatment they wanted to do, and then decided that she should be doing DBT, which wasn't what they specialized in. So now she's with a different therapist, if I recall correctly. And that therapist was like, hey, that workbook is great and all, but I didn't assign it to you, so let's work on something else. And that's the last that we've really heard about her therapy, that she started doing DBT, but she's with like a different therapist from the initial one she started with earlier this year. So just because somebody else presents differently with a mental health or personality disorder than you doesn't mean they don't have it. People like to say this about Amberlynn just because it's Amberlynn. If it was somebody in your life, I don't think you would be saying that to them. The thing is, Amberlynn uses her diagnoses as excuses for things and excuses for behaviors. And that's, I've always said, that's one of my biggest issues with her, is not taking accountability and not learning from these things and trying to get better and using these things as excuses. Nothing is ever her fault. Things just happen to her. It's never her fault. And Tammy seems to be along those same lines. None of these things that have happened are Tammy's fault. It's everybody's against Tammy.
Tammy bred her for filth. It's just more black and white thinking, and like people, no matter what, like I'm always like there's like a cluster of people, like no matter what, I'm always wrong. And those are the people that like I'm so glad they hate me. Like I think about it and I'm like, I'm so glad those type of people do not like me. That means I'm doing something right. Because the people who like get it and who have been so supportive, like I love you guys so much. Like even people who are like, Amberlynn, you know what? I don't really like everything you do, but like I'm on your side on this. Like those people and like the people who support me, like thank you guys. Like genuinely. The the best thing that I have said in my like private life, the right side of the internet likes me.
The right side of the internet likes me. um, I don't know about that. But hey, Liz, so good to see you. Hope the moving's gone well. Um, it's so somebody had just said, sent a super chat to Amberlynn saying everyone else can't always be wrong. Ever think you're the problem as the common denominator? Again, I hate that saying, but we're gonna go with it. Um, the same could be said for Aunt Tammy. Why does everybody in Tammy's life and her family decide they don't want anything to do with her? Maybe Tammy's the problem. Um, so that logic can be used for both of them. In all of Amber's relationships, she has been the toxic one, it seems. Have her partners had their issues? Yeah, of course. Nobody's perfect. But Amberlynn, because of her BPD primarily being undiagnosed and these other issues, she's been the problem in the relationships. And that extends to all relationships, family, romantic, all of these things. So Amberlynn has been the toxic person. But that doesn't mean that Tammy also hasn't been a toxic person in these relationships. She's, as I mentioned last night, she seems to be the kind of person that holds all these things over people's heads. And people don't want to be around people like that. They don't want to have that kind of person in their life. It's just like, are you doing these things with me? Are you being nice to me and doing these things because you want to, because you care about me, or so you can bring it up 5 years from now?
The wrong side of the internet stays where it's wrong and they dislike me. They're harassing. Like it's like I sit here and I'm like, I get contacted by YouTubers that have millions of subscribers that are very well known and people love them. I get contacted saying like the reaction channels are suck. I can't believe like you go through this. I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. Like people that you wouldn't even believe. Not only
Oh, she sounds like Trump with the people with millions of subscribers, people that you wouldn't believe. Big, big YouTuber, strong YouTuber came up to me, tears streaming down their face. I love you, Amberlynn. Oh. Sorry, some reason that just reminded me. Um, it's Chris. It seems like Grandma Lynn is the rotten apple tree and everyone else are the apples. Yeah, it seems like Grandma Lynn's wanting to stir the pot a little bit, and she's old. She's sitting back. She don't give a fuck anymore. She's just sitting back with popcorn. Hey, Mars. Good to see you, dear. What was for dinner? 'Cause it's your dinner time. It's past your dinner time. It's what, 8 hours? It's 7, a little bit after 7 for you.
the internet likes me. The wrong side of the internet stays where it's wrong, and they dislike me. They're harassing. Like it's like I sit here and I'm like,
It's right side, wrong side. It's people that like Amberlynn. Oh, did my fucking keyboard died again? I keep charging this thing. Jesus Christ. Let me get my cord here. Sorry, I need to plug my keyboard in. That's what I get for getting a wireless keyboard. There we go. Hope my cord's long enough. Right side, wrong side. The side that agrees with Amberlynn is the right side. The side that disagrees with her is the wrong side. There is a middle ground. I tend to find myself in the middle ground. I neither support her fully nor hate her. I try to find the middle ground and look at things objectively. But it's 5 p.m., 6 hours. 6 hours. Oh, I was thinking 8. Oh, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese sounds good. I'm going to make nobody cares, but for lunch after this, I will make a sweet potato bowl. And then I'll have another one for dinner. One with turkey and then one with beef. And I'm going to make some for meal prep this week. And I'll make some egg bites for breakfast.
I get contacted by YouTubers that have millions of subscribers that are very well known, and people love them. I get
It's
contacted
the Trump
saying
rant.
like, the reaction channels are suck. I can't believe like you go through this. I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. Like people that you wouldn't even believe. Not only that, but like an actress from Deadpool, a fucking model that you see walking down fucking Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret. What is that called when they have like the angel wings going? Whatever.
Yes, the Victoria's Secret Angels, I think.
Like those are the types of people that are like in my DMs.
Really? Really? An actress from Deadpool. Was it Jennifer Garner?
A sign the
Another
family
fucking
must
ad.
depart. Bucket.com. Quite the entrance, so.
So Amberlynn has an actress from Deadpool and a Victoria's Secret Angel in her DMs being like, "We love you. We support you." Really? I mean, hey, they're on the internet watching things too. Maybe they're sitting at home and Amberlynn's their guilty pleasure when they're not working. Yeah, it's like I'm just imagining like people on like a movie set. Did you catch Amberlynn Reed's live last night? Oh yeah, watching the Jennifer Garner and Ryan Reynolds talking about Amberlynn Reed. Oh, um, sweet potatoes. I've just been buying them pre-chopped because I don't have the time to be sitting there and peeling and chopping up sweet potatoes. But uh, and I've been like coating them with like some olive oil and some spices and seasonings and then air frying them in my air fryer for a little bit. The chopped up cubes. Mars says, LMAO, to be honest, I've seen a creator on TikTok that talks about Amber said some famous people have been liking his videos that snark on her. They're probably just TikTok famous level, though. It could be. It could be. I don't know. Um, I just think it's have are these counts these counts are these accounts that have messaged Amberlynn, are they verified, or are they like deep deep fake Jennifer Garner? You know, just she's the only one that I can think of that was in the most recent Deadpool movie, because I haven't seen it, and I can't remember people in the previous two, but
And then you think about it, because I feel so gaslit, and I'm like, are the reaction channels and the haters right? Like, I'm so genuinely confused. But then when I see other YouTubers who do the same thing I do, I see them in my DMs sticking up for me and like saying like, "Girl, like, I am so sorry you go through this." It makes me realize like, no, like I'm genuinely just constantly gaslit into thinking I'm this like fucking awful, horrendous person when that's just like not reality. Like that is not reality. Like you don't see people like Jordy and the ankle fucking getting messages from like real normal people. It's people who are just like so clouded in their judgment, and it's just all black and white.
real normal people. We aren't normal people. I'm pretty well, I'm mostly normal. Liz Rex. It's probably an extra in the background. One of my friends that I met in South Korea, one of my good friends, she was an extra in the background of a movie. Can I claim to know a famous actress? I am related to a couple of celebrities.
Thinking people forget that there's gray areas. Like yikes. And I'm just so grateful for the people who like know how to like use up here more. I understand no one's perfect, and
People that know how to use up here more. Amberlynn has such a way with words.
sometimes people can't think clearly because I know that's me sometimes. But like there's just a section of people like I can do no right. I am just wrong 24 like 24/7, like 24/8, bro. 24/8. Amberlynn's wrong.
24/8. Have we added an extra day in the week? I know she's probably just being facetious, but Liz, one of my friends was an extra in the Chicago PD and fire shows, so I know a famous actress. Yes, you do, Liz. Trying to think who, oh, I made an omelet, or, not omelet, I made waffles for Leanne Rhymes like 24 years ago. Her tour bus stopped at my Waffle House in Rolla, Missouri. Um, and, yeah, made her food. Let's see who else. I met a guy from Walking Dead, took my picture with him at the comic book store. Who else? Who else?
Like it is just not accurate. Like I don't know. Sorry, I'm just like rambled. I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time actually.
Sigh, I'm amongst famous secondhand people. Damn Skippy. Famous by association. There we go.
Um everyone everyone else can't always be in the wrong. See, Kay, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like out of all these situations,
So she just said someone said that other people can't always be in the wrong. No, but people can be wrong. Amberlynn can be wrong too. See, Mars. I have no celebrity connections, but I have been in the same room as Niall Horan. Liz Rex. I worked at the candy counter at an apple farm. I met Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. My friends freaked out about that one. Oh, that's funny. I love that. Fiona's mom. The summer before my freshman year of high school, I'm an extra in the movie Big League with Charlie Sheen. Oh, I don't know that movie. I don't. My keyboard is Is it do you mean Major League? Because I love that movie. I love Major League. I thought it was so funny. Um, oh, look at all these famous connections. I met Lincoln Park, 6 of them. Have my picture with them. Talk to. I have a picture of me talking to Mike Shinoda at the table. My favorite band back before Chester died. I still love Lincoln Park, but let's see who else.
How am I always in the wrong? That's what I'm trying to say.
Did I pay to see them? Did I pay to see Lincoln Park? I was part of the Lincoln Park Underground. It was the fan club. So before the concert, we got to do a meet and greet. We should watch it in the voice. Yeah, we should watch Major League and let Fiona's mom point out, there I am. I'm in the stands.
It's just another person night. I don't know what the point of her telling the spaghetti story of you piling more on your plate when dad said that's enough. Yeah, like my mom listened to that.
It's like, where's Waldo? A dear friend of yours dated the guitarist or drummer. You can't remember which of the Goo Goo Dolls. Okay. I like some Goo Goo Dolls back in the 90s. A Boy Named Goo was a great album. Johnny Resnick completely ruined his face with all of his plastic surgery. He was a really handsome guy. And then he had all that plastic surgery, and now he just looks weird. He should just let himself age naturally. So the spaghetti story. I didn't see the point of the spaghetti story either. It had nothing to do with anything other than Tammy just pointing out, I visited you in 2005. I met you whenever you were 14, not 17. But it was almost like a story to fat shame Amberlynn in a way, in my opinion. Just to kind of sneak in this cheeky story about Amberlynn piling a lot of spaghetti on her plate and her dad being a dick. I think that's enough, Amberlynn.
And my mom's like, girl, you never met her when you were 14. And I was like, I didn't think so because I could not remember that. Like, I understand I have missing memories, but I'm telling you, that wasn't like, it didn't even tickle something in my brain at all.
So Mama Lynn says that this never happened either. Mama Lynn's memory also can't be trusted completely because of her usage. Now, we do have a post here from Aunt Tammy. Your friend's a spitting image of Bridget Fonda. Oh, I don't remember what she looks like. So Tammy has a post here. I'm trying to find it. Saying that it's proof of. Oh, it's a video, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But I don't see it. I saw it, but now I don't see it. I don't see it anymore. Ah, here it is. It was a short. A record of Cali Visit 2005. Okay, sorry, let me back this up. I'm going to have to read this to you. California trip, June 2005. So Fiona's mom, just real quick before we watch this, she can't file in small claims court. We actually just looked this up. So Fiona's mom said, if you're just listening, Fiona's mom said, honestly, I know Tammy went to small claims because of the amount of money she was seeking, but I also couldn't figure out why she could file with small claims because it's defamation. She can't. In a post yesterday, she's like, oh, I was misled. So this is on oklahomalaw.org. For small claims court, you cannot file for libel, slander, or defamation. And if we look at her case details, she put it's filed as indebtedness, which would mean, hey, Amberlynn owes me this money for something. She's in debt to me for $5,000, and she's not. Amberlynn doesn't owe her $5,000 for anything. So she's going to have to file again in a different court and file it as defamation because and we discussed this earlier. You can go back to the very beginning if you want Fiona's mom later. We talked a bit about like kind of what has to be proven in order to win a defamation case, which is very, very hard. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere personally, but okay, a California trip, June 2005. Let's see, will my spacebar work? Yeah. I left California in June 1988. Okay, so she said this in her in the phone call with Amber. She went to Florida, got pregnant. I thought she said 87. I thought she said she went in 87 because she had her daughter in 87, her first daughter in 87, and her second daughter in 89. Am I not remembering that correctly? But she went to the Florida Keys to visit her dad. I ended up living in the Florida Keys for 10 years. I'm honestly not sure when my sister and George moved to the Keys. I thought you said that she came there in 1990, got pregnant because Amberlynn was born in Florida. So she was saying all of these things on the phone call with Amberlynn, but now she's saying she's not sure when they happened, which is fine. People can't remember exact years. It happens. But they were there. See, she says, but I do know it was after July 1989 and before February 1990. That's fine. Because Amberlynn was born in December of 1990. But in 1990, December, Amberlynn, after me, Reed was born. So somebody asked me, because Tammy's name is Tammy Lynn, somebody asked if Amberlynn was named after her Aunt Tammy, and she said no. But here Aunt Tammy has to point out we have the same middle name. She was named after me. Seems a little bit main character syndrome here. Sometime in 1991, my sister went back to California. So when Amberlynn was a baby, I was devastated. Lynn is a pretty common middle name. You feel like it really is. Lynn is a very common middle name. Fast forward over the next 8 years. Pause. This is making me emotional. Girl. So Tammy's trying to evoke emotion from people, right? My sister left. I'm so devastated by this. This has nothing to do with the California trip in 2005. She's just trying to build a narrative and gain sympathy.
Over the next 8 years, I never stopped trying to be in contact with my sister, constantly. I was closed off, access denied.
So she was trying to be in contact with her sister, but access was denied. The music is so dramatic. Why does this text seem crooked to me? It seems like it's skewed a bit. Text sent last November 2024 from my daughter Ashley to her father.
Years later, my sister would say she didn't.
Okay, so this was in 2024. You remember when my mom and grandma came to California and she met up with you? I was currently pregnant and you bought a baby blanket to send back with her. And this person said yes. Well, my son is a senior this year and he still has this baby blanket. So what was this? This was a message from her daughter Ashley to her father.
Years later, my sister would say,
when my mom and grandma came to California and met up with you. So her dad was in California. Okay. So Tammy's saying that she's trying to get a hold of. She's saying things that don't match the images that she's putting on screen. So you have to look at one and then listen to the other because they don't sync.
Years later, my sister would say she didn't want me to see or deal with what her reality was. It was for my protection. I think after Tony was born, my dad went to California to visit. I was not able to go, but was so overjoyed to see the pictures. I have so much to share regarding this time in my life, but I'm
Daughter's father and I should be and me. People don't know how to use I and me. They think it's always I, but you only use the I if you are the subject of the sentence. That's today's grammar lesson for you. She reminds me of a girl that I went to school with. So when was this picture taken?
overjoyed to see the pictures. I have so much to share regarding this time in my life, but I'm trying to stay focused on the purpose of this video.
I got to meet Jonathan during a supervised visit before closed adoption. So Tony and Jonathan, that's Amberlynn's brothers, I believe.
Amber denies meeting me at 14 in 2005.
So here's Mama Lynn. I think this is Grandma Lynn, and I think this is Tammy on the left.
Even after I stated some of the memories. Here are some more details and more timestamps that prove I am not lying. Speaking of lying, Amber stated on a video that
I don't see timestamps. Are these? Here we go. 06/14/05. So June 14th of 2005 is on this picture down here. Okay.
Amber stated on a video that my sister, my mom, and my daughter all say that this never happened. I think that's just yet another lie of Amber's. What do you think?
So here's here's what people would say if Amberlynn posted this. If Amberlynn posted this, they would say, you aren't in any of these pictures. There's no proof that you met this person. All this proves is that Tammy was in California in 2005. So if it were Amberlynn, posting this as proof of being somewhere and meeting somebody, they would say, there aren't any pictures of you meeting this person. There's a picture of Tony and a picture of Jonathan, but there's no pictures of Amberlynn. Liz Liz said, but is Amber in any of the pics? Yeah. So I mean, there's no. She was in California in 2005. We see that, but we have 3 different people saying that the spaghetti situation never happened. One of those people is one of her daughters. Now, Amberlynn and Mama Lynn could both just not be remembering. You're not going to remember every little thing in your life. So they could just not be remembering this situation with the spaghetti, but Tammy does. That's always a possibility. There's also the possibility that it happened at a different time and Tammy is getting years confused. Maybe it happened at a different time. But all this proves, if Amberlynn were the one posting this, people would say all this proves is there was a picture in 2005. Or even better, people would say it's been edited. You photoshopped that date on there. If this were Amberlynn posting this. So all we've seen are pictures of Tammy with her sister and mom, and I think her dad possibly, or grandpa or somebody. But there's no proof of her meeting Amberlynn. I mean, so I mean, it's proof she was in California, but there's no proof of her meeting Amberlynn. As far as the blanket is just, yeah, she was in California and she brought a blanket back. It doesn't mean the spaghetti situation or the things with Amberlynn happened at that time. So we're not, so if this were Amberlynn posting this trying to prove what Tammy had said, then people would be saying there's no actual proof of this happening, right? So yeah, you came to California, but we're not seeing proof of the actual situation. Maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. I don't know. But this is not proof of this weird spaghetti story or her meeting Amberlynn at this time. So let's pop back over. Somebody just said you look so Latina today. No, she's looking very Mr. Burns today. She's looking Mr. Burns. Oh, we've been going for an hour. I need to shut up and just listen. Shut up, Libby.
Like when she shared that story, I'm like, bro, what? But it made me emotional because of like, if this is a story that's true that she's saying, right? Why is she using 14-year-old Amberlynn, who literally was in the worst environment ever? Why is she using that little girl's like shit that
I wouldn't say 14 is a little girl. You are a young adolescent. I will say the story, I don't know why Tammy shared that story. It didn't make any sense. Unless she was just trying to kind of fat shame Amber with, oh, you're getting all this spaghetti and your dad's like being a dick. I think that's enough. I don't know what the purpose of that. Am I oh. We have an Amberlynn in the chat. No, you aren't blocked. Why would you be blocked? So the whole spaghetti story, I don't know why she shared that.
she was going through, like my dad getting mad at me about spaghetti, like why would you use that to like hurt me? Why would you use my dad's like
So cat, oh, fucking ads. God damn.
Hi, welcome in. I make guests smile every day. Oh yeah, you get a military discount. Thank you for your service. Most of the time they're
So Catherine V over here in the chat says, Liz, I am. I am. Liz. Didn't mean to send that. So somebody in the chat here, Catherine V, said, it is possible for one person to be wrong over and over again. It is not possible for so many multiple people to always be the wrong one when it involves you. So as we said a little bit earlier, Amberlynn can be wrong 100%. Amberlynn has been the toxic person in a lot of her relationships. But it seems Tammy might also be that person. Bye, Liz! You and the wifey are going to the farmer's market. I love that. Get some good veggies, find some good stuff. I was going to go to the farmer's market yesterday, but I didn't get up early enough. Because I am a lazy fat troll. No, I was tired. And I have a lot of shit to do. Hope you guys have a good time. Show us your finds in Discord. Get some good veggies. My phone is downstairs, I think. I think I left my phone in the kitchen.
People say that I might have been too stunned to speak for their type of narrative. Maybe I was too stunned to speak because I was like, damn, this girl is crazy. I don't know. It was just like, so sometimes like you hear someone talk and you're just like, this is so off the chain, like inaccurate and just wild. And also some of the shit doesn't need to be said, that it literally leaves you in a state of disassociation.
I don't know if Amberlynn was disassociating. I don't think she's using that correctly, but it seemed like she just didn't know how to respond, because so many of the things that Tammy that Tammy was saying didn't have anything to do with her. Like the things about Mama Lynn, the things about the house. They didn't have anything to do with Amberlynn. So it's like, how is she supposed to respond to that? I sent you a voice message. Okay. I did see the notification pop up on my computer. I can play it if you want me to play it on my computer, but my phone is downstairs. Too bad she wasn't prepared for the step up, and I'll talk to you real good. Amberlynn did tell Aunt Tammy to square up. Amberlynn did say square up. I can if I want. If I play it, it's going to play through my channel, and everybody will hear it. So let me sign into Instagram. Why is this woman so attractive on my feed? I don't know why. All right, let's see. Exclusive Amberlynn voice message. You guys should be able to hear it too, I believe. So, all right. Here's the first one. There's two. Let's see if I can even hear it.
So I'm watching your live right now against my better judgment.
Of course it's against your better judgment. You shouldn't be watching any reaction channels.
Which is fine. You're more calming compared to everyone else. The noise is loud. I have been so distant from social media, but I'm so glad that I decided to watch this today, because all this stuff that my aunt is posting online, I have not seen any of this. And I'm currently at the part where she's showing a picture of my two brothers, Tony and Jonathan, from supposedly a visit that she was a part of. I'm terrified because my aunt is making up these stories. So my brother Jonathan was born in 2000. So if my aunt came to visit when I was 14, That means Jonathan would have been 4. In that photo, Jonathan is like 2. And it was one of the last times that I actually saw him. That photo is from when I was about 11.
So this picture right here, that's pretty big for a 2-year-old. I can't judge children's ages though. But we don't see a timestamp or a date on this picture. She says she got to meet them before supervised visit before closed adoption. So it could be that she's just showing a picture of them to illustrate who they are. But how old was Jonathan before the adoption? How old was he when he was adopted out?
And when I was 11, Jonathan was 2 because he was born when I was 9. So she's completely lying about meeting me when I was 14. And it's genuinely the creepiest and weirdest thing because that photo, I remember when that photo was taken, like it was literally yesterday, and my aunt was not there. She wouldn't have been allowed to be there because during those visits, because that was when I was in foster care, you had to go through like a big, I don't know the word for it, just like a lot of questionnaires, and like you had to be approved to be a part of those visits. She's flat out lying, and it's so creepy. What?
What? I mean, so if she's saying that she met Amberlynn whenever Amberlynn was 14, but if Jonathan and Tony were adopted, or Jonathan, I guess, was adopted when he was 2, then that would have mean she'd been in California 3 years earlier. But she said she was. It's a little hard. Excuse me. It's a little hard to follow.
And also regarding that photo of my 2 brothers, I have like a photo book. God, photo album.
Photo album. There you go.
Sorry, it's 2025. I haven't had a photo album in probably ever. But in my last birthday, which I remember showing in a vlog, my mom gave me this book because it's full of those pictures from that day. My aunt's not there. There's pictures of me. There's pictures of me and my brother. There's pictures of my grandma. There's pictures of my dad. Like, I like literally am just so surprised that she's like flat out lying. And that photo that she shared of 2005, I was not there. I was not there. So I don't know if she came to visit and just chose not to see me, but I was not there. I did not see her in 2005. So it's just so weird.
Whoops. So in this picture, she doesn't say that she took this picture. So this could just be trying to illustrate who Tony and Jonathan are. When was Jonathan adopted? It's Chris, so much for the social media break. Well, hey, if you're going to break that social media break, it's best to do it on my channel, right?
So Jonathan was actually adopted when I was 12. Like, I just turned 12. And he was in closed adoption. So nobody got to see him after that. And if my aunt...
Right, so a closed adoption, from my understanding, is you don't know what family adopted them. There's no contact. You don't know who adopted them, and they don't know who you are. So if Amberlynn was 12, Jonathan would have been, what, 3? So this could not have been in 2014, according to what Amberlynn is saying. If Tammy is saying that she got to meet Jonathan and Tony before the closed adoption, because this would have been prior to 2015 if Amberlynn was 12. Because I think I even recall Amberlynn saying when she was talking about foster care things that Jonathan was adopted whenever she was younger.
Visited in 2005, she never met Jonathan ever because he had been adopted for years at that point.
Okay. Chris, better here than the locale universe, Drew. Okay, so there we have it. We have some voice messages from Amberlynn just now that were sent to me saying, clarifying some timelines here. That Aunt Tammy, if she had come to California in 2005, she would not have met Jonathan at that time because Jonathan would have already been adopted at that point. So if Tammy had met Jonathan, she would have had to have been there in 2011. And I think at that time, Amberlynn would have been in foster care, I think. But again, like Amberlynn said, she wasn't there for these pictures. And we don't see Amberlynn in any of these pictures. The only pictures that Tammy shows are of the adults. So yeah, she might have been in California in 2005, but that doesn't mean that she met Amberlynn. Sorry, I'm just looking at the clothing to see, yeah. So the timing is weird. Yeah, 2005, great. But this doesn't prove that you met Amberlynn, and it doesn't prove the spaghetti situation. Stitch and Stream. Hey girl, I miss you. I miss hanging out with you and your stitching and streaming. I bought something for you, by the way. I was somewhere. Where was I? I was at Target. And I picked something up for you. I thought it was cute. I'll mail it at some point.
Like, genuinely. And also,
somebody in the chat just said, hope Window is having a good day. Yeah, we haven't seen Window in this stream. I hope it does calm down for you and you can stream again. I hope mine calms down too so I can catch up and stream more. Because I am so fucking behind. So behind.
some of this shit doesn't need to be said.
Because I've been traveling, work is kicking my ass. I'm gonna try to get videos up from New Orleans. Aw, I love you, Heather. Thank you so much, dear.
That it literally leaves you in a state of disassociation, like, genuinely. Just from Deadpool bullshit, prove it. I don't know if she wants me to dox her. But yeah, she messaged me for the first time in 2019, 2020. And I was so honest with her. I was like, I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen Deadpool.
Not Kevin in the chat said, do you think Auntie will tell your grandma you called her crazy and senile? It seems to me that Grandma Lynn is over here trying to stir the pot. Like I've said, and she's just sitting back like, I'm gonna be gone soon. Let them figure shit out. Like all the Will stuff, Tammy had posted, oh no, oh shit, no, it's gonna copyright claim me. She had posted some text messages from, oh my god, here we go. I guess from Grandma Lynn. She doesn't. It says Mama Juice. I guess that's Grandma. Grandma Lynn, the real troll. She wants her will paperwork, and this is in August. And Tammy's like, okay, no, it won't be today. So she changed her will paperwork in August, but I'm wondering what she changed it to.
Deadpool. I was like, but my girlfriend at the time, Beck, they love Deadpool.
Oh no, she said Beck's name. People are going to be up in arms.
You look Latina today. Oh my god, what? I'm Portuguese. Everyone always like that used to be like an inside joke back in the day about me being Portuguese.
Can somebody explain the lizard meme, whatever shit to me? Because I keep seeing lizards in like various chats and different channels and like comments and things and like TikTok or whatever. What the fuck is the lizard thing? I don't keep up with these weird trends and shit because I'm old.
Um, with me and my friends, like they would like say something that literally had nothing to do with like me being Portuguese, and I'd be like, "But I'm Portuguese." I think it.
I don't think Amberlynn called Grandma senile. I think she said that Grandma has a hard time remembering some stories and will get some stories wrong. Doesn't mean she's senile.
Came off of a meme from YouTube because people used to say that my knuckles were dark because I was Portuguese, and I was like, no, that was like a whole thing. So then it just like became this meme. Um, I've been a silent watcher for many years, and I just want to say this is awful, and I'm so sorry. I was heartbroken seeing the way she spoke to you. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's super sweet of you. It was rough. Um, she's not going to prove anything because y'all harass the crap out of anyone who supports her with a platform. Corky, you're so right because if you remember in my live yesterday, that message I read, so that girl ended up literally DMing me on Instagram, and she was like, "You know what? I was watching your live stream. You can show who I am. It's fine. I'll put my Instagram on private."
Oh, Mars, I'm back. Mac and cheese. Ooh, you're baking some mac and cheese. Also, Amberlynn also said that I could share this, and I never have. Um, she sent me screenshots of, because remember when I was having fun with Copilot trying to make it sound like Amberlynn? And I said that this person was the first message that I thought really was suspect. And she sent me the messages to prove that it was actually another person. So we do have this other person here sending Amberlynn messages, although the name is Velvet Persephone. Interesting name. And they said they're probably going to delete their Instagram anyway. So I do have those messages. I have not shared them. I haven't had a reason or good time to, whatever, but I do have a whole screen basically of these messages. That mac and cheese does sound good. I'm gonna have my sweet potato bowl. I'm gonna go to the comic book store too. Mars, I enjoyed my little co-pilot trying to make co-pilot sound like Amberlynn. That was quite fun. Now my co-pilot's gonna think I'm crazy, being like, "What the hell? D&D and Amberlynn Reed, you are a weird person." Because I usually use Copilot to help me with D&D stuff.
And I was like, "No, I'm not going to let people attack you like that." And then she was like, "No, seriously, it's fine. I'm going to be like deleting my Instagram in a few weeks anyways." But it's like, I can't do that. Like outing people, like if you support me, you literally like
Oops.
be careful. The daggers are coming. Like it's so weird. Like, Jessica, thank you for the super chat. You're super sweet.
People in the chat do not like Quirky. We're gonna watch some Quirky. We're gonna get to it. I just have no frickin' time.
Great. The new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help small businesses easily reach
Get
thousands
that
of
ad
customers.
revenue.
Here's something to eat. Oh, that was random.
Quirky is a hot mess.
Oh, Cindy, you don't have to believe me, love. You're not the person I want to believe me. Weaponizing trauma against the one person fighting for your life. I don't know what that
What?
means, Sarah.
What was that? Weaponizing trauma against the one person fighting for your life. I guess she's talking about Amberlynn or Aunt Tammy. Mars, I've been watching some of Quirky through Pulpy. Still not that interested in her yet. Yeah, I don't. we're gonna try to go back to the beginning, but Quirky streams like every damn day. And it's gonna take a long time. So we may end up like speeding through her shit when we get to it. But Amberlynn isn't uploading until like December, so if I get time, we'll watch some Quirky. So I guess this person's saying that they're weaponizing trauma against the one person fighting for your life. I don't see it like that. Tammy did say that she cared about Amberlynn and all of these things. But again, saying, oh, I wanted to be your person did seem weird to me. And like, oh, I wanted to share recipes and cook with you and exercise with you. But again, we never see Tammy in the last 2 years reaching out to Amberlynn to do any of these things. The onus was on Amberlynn to reach out to Tammy. But Tammy was the one that was busier. So why shouldn't she also be like, hey, it goes both ways. Hey, let's do this. It's Krista rolling around the kitchen on a chair is wild. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Corky, same. It's like they want us against each other. That's really all it is. Were you diagnosed with diabetes? No, not even pre-diabetic.
Corky just seems so badly to want to be a part of Girl World, but yet not be a part of Girl World.
Your aunt was literally being so mean to you. I know. How do I become a member? Love you, Queen. Love you. And I forgot about that part. Hold on a second. I will post something for you and then pin it. Just
Greenlee said, both of you are big babies. I mean, they're not wrong.
click the link. Pretty.
So somebody here said, I used to be a supporter because I have BPD and relate to you a lot. I've been watching since I was 13. Now I'm almost 24 and you haven't changed. Your aunt sounded hurt. But as usual, you're a victim and acting like a narcissist. The aunt did sound hurt, but that hurt didn't seem to be coming from Amberlynn. The hurt seemed to be coming from other family members. She was hurt because Amberlynn hadn't reached out to her, but Amberlynn did reach out to her. In the text messages that we were shown, Amberlynn did reach out a couple of times. She wasn't like constant, but like when Tammy said, so Amberlynn moved into Oklahoma in October. Well, October, November, you didn't reach out to me. She just moved and was just getting settled in and taking care of things, probably. This is just my speculation. You know, maybe you could have reached out and been like, hey, Amber, do you need to go to the store to get anything for your apartment? Do you need help with anything? But she didn't. She's just waiting for Amberlynn to contact her. When it goes both ways, if you want to hang out with your niece, contact your fucking niece. I just think it's stupid.
Brady, why?
It's just all family fucking drama that shouldn't be being handled online. Although Elisa is right, Amberlynn hasn't changed that much in the last 10 years. Hopefully with therapy, she will get better. She keeps saying she recognizes these things, but knowing these things and doing anything about it are two different things. You can't keep saying, yes, I do these things and I need to change, but then not change and not do anything about it. Apologizing without change isn't apologizing. It's
Oh my god.
and nobody's perfect. She will slip up still.
She's sitting on a puppy pad. She just blinks. Oh my god, I can't.
People are calling her QLR. She doesn't like it. Yeah. I think I've abbreviated her to QLR in Discord before.
Thank you for the fat phobic super chat. If you guys want to, super chat me roast, just roast me. Roast me, go for it. I don't give a fuck. It could be fucking fat phobic all you want, but I'm gonna be laughing to the bank. Why were you so determined to?
I still haven't gone through and added up all of her super chats. $2 here, $2 there, add up. Oh yeah, here it comes. Oh, does she rage quit?
Make relationships seem like a soft love. That's what it was like in the beginning, But I don't want to talk about any of that, so can we not? Thank you. No, Whisker.
Build a website you love.
Thanks for the
with
money.
For your words?
No.
Yeah, this was a live that I missed because I was in Springfield. This was Monday. This was a Monday because my birthday was on a Wednesday. So this was Monday, and I was in Springfield. So I did not watch this one when it happened.
So to get actually diagnosed with ADHD, I mean, this is how it was in Kentucky. You have to do an assessment, and if they think that you have ADHD, you have to schedule an evaluation. So I got assessed, and they were like, yeah. So here's the number to get evaluated. And I called, and it was a 6-month wait, but I ended up moving to Oklahoma before I actually was able to go to my appointment in Kentucky. So that's what happened there.
So she was assessed for ADHD. I mean, she exhibits a lot of ADHD characteristics. It does take a while to get those appointments. That's just the way appointments work in America lately. But I mean, she could make the appointment now. She could do it now that she's in Oklahoma. Somebody asked if she is still together with Emily, and somebody's like, yes, they're still together. I mean, they could be. We don't know. They were talking again, and Emily apparently felt so bad for what she'd done. I don't think she's reached back out to Snowflake, has she? I haven't kept up with him.
Kim, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. I don't know, sincerely. Thank you for being a member. You have anxiety because you sit all day.
We're a little. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for the money.
Nowhere for the energy to go. Oh no, catnip. That's not the way it works, love.
They have to keep their Snapchat streak
My
going.
body's not ruined, but thank you for the super chat. Cindy, I just don't like you.
Cindy, I just don't like you. Oh.
You do realize a lot of ADHD symptoms align with BPD, so you might not have it. Yeah, maybe. The live was painful. When loved ones are upset, there's usually truth to it. Oh, my aunt is so unhinged. My mom watched the whole thing and her jaw was on the floor. Chicken fingers, I can't. I can walk, Cynthia.
Not run, but
Yeah,
you can't
Farrell.
walk. She can
Yeah,
walk.
I have one going up Wednesday.
Oh my god, people are sending in roasts now, aren't they? You're built like a 1x2 jumper plate. What is that? I don't know what that is, but they used the wrong your. It's Chris. I don't like you, but thank you for the money. I mean, hey, if people want to send $2 to be a dick, that's $2 you're giving to Amberlynn. I know somebody had said in a previous one, and I've mentioned this before. Somebody had said before, somebody had said before, oh, just send the super chats and then dispute them and get them charged back. It's in the YouTube terms of service and in their guidelines that if you abuse the super chat dispute system, you'll no longer be able to dispute your super chats. So if people do that too often, like send super chats and then dispute them, then you'll no longer be able to do that. Let's see. 1x2 jumper plate. What is that? I'm getting the Lego piece. Is that what it is, Heather? This is what I get when I search for a 1x2 jumper plate. You think I would know what this is because it's a fucking Lego piece. I just did not know that's what it's called. That's awful.
She literally just admitted she was assessed, not diagnosed. Yeah, Tegan. You're built like a.
Amberlynn has never said that she was diagnosed with ADHD, as far as I know. She has said that she might have it because she has a lot of tendencies. I don't recall her ever saying in recent years that she has ADHD.
Go 1x2 jumper plate. I don't know what that is, but thank you for the super chat. And I probably.
I didn't know what it is either, Amber, and I'm obsessed with Legos too. I love my Legos, but that's funny.
Yeah. My body's not ruined because what about it is exactly. I don't think being fat means you're ruined because change is possible. And I don't think I'm ugly. I did at one point, but I'll give it to Tommy. She helped with that.
My scores have gone tremendously up.
When I started Prodigy, my math skyrocketed.
Good for you, kid.
Like so.
It is because your legs are stretched to the max. So I would have had lipedema regardless. Lipedema is not just for.
Excuse me. Her joints are for sure ruined. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I have the hiccups. Yeah, her knees and ankles are not going to be in good shape. Not only is her jaw on the floor, but so are her standards. Somebody said meet Rose and have a roll downhill contest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody said, but just 5 minutes ago you said you were diagnosed. Which is it? She said she was assessed for it, but then she needed to go to an appointment to be diagnosed for it. Two different things.
Like for fat people, lipedema actually has nothing to do with your weight. So you can't really say that. They're bigger than they would be. Okay, cool. I still don't think my body's ruined. A lot of people, like.
She's always got a medical problem happening, and some that have been bugging her for years. Sorry, but her body is ruined. I mean, I wouldn't say it's ruined. That seems a bit mean. It's not in great condition, given what she's put it through. I mean, she does always have a medical problem. She's always going to have lipedema and lymphedema. She's always going to have those issues. Unless she gets liposuction to help mitigate that, and then works on like lymph massages to kind of help get the fluid moving, that's always going to be an issue for her. Being the size that she is exacerbates it, makes it so much worse. I mean, she's definitely damaged her body. She's damaged her body. Her lung function isn't going to be good right now. Her heart's having to work harder than it normally would because she is so much bigger. It's, I mean, I wouldn't say she's ruined her body, but she's She's definitely done some damage to it over the years. There's Mars. Stitch says her body is damaged. I agree. Mars, there's things she could do to lessen her ailments, but she doesn't do it, and the main one is losing weight. Absolutely. If she were to lose weight, she could work on a lot of the things. Elisa says, "Girl, I spent $20 reading my chat. The fuck?" Maybe she's working on it now. We haven't really seen her in a couple of weeks. Maybe she's working on it. I hope she is. You know, I think most people want to see Amberlynn get healthier, but she has to want it for herself. And she has to decide. She has to find a point where she's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make these changes. I have to do this. And she hasn't.
My legs, and that's reality. So it doesn't matter. I'm not going to let people make me feel bad about my body, or make me feel bad about what I look like, or make me feel bad about anything like that. Because while you are on the journey to bettering yourself, you still need to love yourself how you are. You can't hate yourself, or you're never going to change, because why would you care?
But are you working on bettering yourself? Sure, you can still love yourself, but from what we've seen, you're not working on things to better yourself. It's Chris says, right, like any addict, she has to want it and get professional help. Absolutely. She needs a team. We've been saying this for years. She needs a team of people around her. She was supposed to be getting a dietitian. I don't know if she has. I don't think she has. Her doctor referred her to a weight loss clinic. Don't know if she ever contacted them. We don't know if she's doing what she needs to do for her BPD. We just don't know because she's not sharing this information. I would like to hope that she's doing these things, but she's not. Stitch and Stream, what could the point be? Amputation. She has already had serious medical issues related to her weight. It'll never be enough. Yeah. You would think the cancer and these issues she's had this year would be a point of, I need to get my shit together. You would think seeing a lot of these body positive influencers die in the last year and a half would be I need to get my shit together. You know, I had my half sister. I've mentioned this before. My half sister died when I was like 12ish years old because she was super morbidly obese and her body just shut down. And she was about Amberlynn's age. You have to want it. You have to make these changes. Stitch and Stream says inpatient would change her life. Exactly. And hey, she's not going to be uploading until December. She could be an inpatient for the next 3 months. We'd come back and see her in December, and she could be a skinny legend. You know, you're not going to be uploading for 3 months. You're taking a break for 3 months. Go into an inpatient program during that time. You know, I think she could still do live streams while she's there from her phone, possibly, just to try to get a little bit of income coming in. Because if she's not uploading and she's not doing lives, she's only going to be getting income from people watching older videos. So. It's Chris. In my opinion, as long as she stays with Emily, she won't do anything to make the much needed changes. Yeah. I hope she's not with Emily. I don't think Emily is a good relationship for her. Would be the person that she would be in. Be in. Words. I've been talking for almost 2 hours and I can't speak. I don't think Emily was a healthy person to be in a relationship with. What are you saying sorry for, Fiona's mom? Don't you be sorry for anything. Liz Nikocado style, right? She could upload a video a week that's been pre-recorded and come back in a year and be like, look, bitches! And she's like, 200 pounds lighter. It's Chris. We can only hope we know she can afford the, yeah. Heather, are you saying what the fuck for the uploading? Yeah, she uploaded a very short live stream, her last live stream we caught, which we're going to get to it. I think she says she's taking a social media break and she's not going to upload until December. Which, of course, December, the most lucrative month of the year for YouTubers. I wouldn't know because I'm not monetized. But yeah, for ad revenue, it's the best month for YouTubers. Fiona's mom, 800-pound friend just in hospital, and when he got out, he went back to eating terribly. That's sad. I'm so sorry to hear that, Fiona's mom. I know when you get to be that big, like 800 pounds, you're pretty much bedbound, right? You're not able to move. I can only imagine how hopeless things must feel, which would make you maybe feel depressed, which is going to make you eat more. It can't be a good feeling. I can't imagine that. I mean, Amberlynn is 500 pounds. She was 540 last we heard. Movement is not going to be easy for her. Nothing is going to be easy. But at her size, just making diet changes and working with a dietitian to learn to listen to those hunger cues and to eat regularly so that your metabolism stays functioning, and to do all these things. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. And she could be making these changes, and we're just not seeing it.
The only way you'd be willing to change is if you love yourself.
And you're not willing to change, so do you not love yourself?
Your body is not ruined, people are just rotten. Yeah. They're trying to make you upset, but it's not gonna work at all. It's not gonna work at all. Oh, Jack, it's been longer than 11 years. First diet when I was 10. What'd you have for breakfast and lunch and dinner? I've ate once today.
I've eaten.
Which I'm filming when I'm eating today, but I made a meat sauce. Instead of using pasta, I used green beans. It was delicious.
Oh. I mean, I like green beans. I mean, I guess it would be almost like a zucchini pasta, like zoodles. Oh. Not sure if I'd mix those together. It's a different flavor profile.
Hello, Mr. Wolf. How are you? How are you? No, I didn't have McDonald's.
No hot fudge sundae today? Fiona's mom, I know he won't live as long as I'd like. I believe this is why I get emotional over ALR and Foodie Beauty's respective weight. Yeah, it's sad to see people like, we don't have personal relationships to these people, to Amberlynn or to Foodie Beauty or Nikocado. I've obviously messaged with Amberlynn. You just read the voice messages she sent me. But it's oh, hello, Mr. Wolf. How are you? How are you? It's to watch somebody basically self-destruct over the years. It's not fun to watch. You know, it's not good to watch somebody basically, yeah, just self-destruct over the years. It's sad.
I didn't wake up at 3. No, I woke up way before that. Thank you, Jack, for so much money. Thank you. I appreciate
I got up at 9 today. I was feeling lazy today. I meant to get up at 6. I got up at 9.
it. We saw the McDonald's bag. Yeah, I had it last night. I even vlogged it, which you'll be seeing on Friday.
We do not see that vlog on Friday. She hasn't uploaded a vlog in almost 2 months. I don't think we've seen a vlog since July. 2 months ago.
Lowe's knows value.
Oh, I need to go to Lowe's today. Fuck. July 7th was the last video we had from Amberlynn. She's too lazy to even vlog. She's been vlogging, she's been recording, she's been editing, she's just not uploading them.
Isabel, welcome to Stream Queens Mini. Hi. Natasha, I do. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That was it. That was it. So she just rage quit the live, but then she came back the next night and said about last night. Oh, it's an hour long. Is that what she claims? Well, she's been saying over and over that she has these things recorded, she has vlogs recorded, but then we just don't see them. I was going to watch this one today too, but I spent 2 hours going over a 30-minute video. So we'll have to catch up on that later. I need to just let her videos play and just shut the fuck up. That's what I need to do. Shut up. We'll move that a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. It's all a mess. We did look at some things from Aunt Tammy. We looked at a few things. It's just you can take Amberlynn's personality better on a vlog versus a live. She's so smug in her lives. Yeah, she can come across that way for sure. It's very much. We should make reaction signs to hold up. Like on Wile E. Coyote. Hold up signs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, folks. We have 7 more videos. Did I say that weird? 7 more videos to watch. I'll try to make time. I just have no fucking time during the week. I don't have time on the weekends either. I need to go run some errands. I need to work. I need to do a lot of work today. I need to meal prep. Acme Reaction Company, exactly. We have the Acme Reaction Company. We need signs. I'm wearing my holy jeans today. But so I can go run errands. I just don't know. We need to catch up with this stuff. I need a housewife that can help me with my house chores. Just a wife in general. Ugh. Got coffee on my lip. This whole Tammy situation is just, it's gotten out of hand. The timeline is weird. According to it's Chris. I hear Amber is single now. Indeed. She does like to clean. My kitchen's a disaster right now. An ALR slide. Y'all are funny. It's just a weird situation. Peep Chop Callie is bi, isn't she? Oh my god, you all are too funny. Allegedly, Callie has said that she is bi. If you don't know who Callie is Life of a Free Spirit, and she is another whole mess. She used to be a reaction channel. Now she is, I don't know, unhinged. She's into manifestation and higher vibration and just self-destructing basically on her channel is what it seems like. This whole Tammy situation is just, it's just bizarre. I mean, in my opinion, all of this should have been handled offline. Just because your niece is a public figure and has a YouTube audience, going to reaction channels and trying to spill like family tea, mostly about Mama Lynn. The majority of what she was talking about had to do with Mama Lynn and not Amber, which is kind of what bothers me the most. Because like, what the fuck's Mama Lynn got to do with this? Except that you feel like Amberlynn has chosen her mother over spending time with you, which is understandable. I don't know. It's just Fiona's mom says, I'm having a hard time keeping up with my health. Fiona's dad hates strangers in his space, so he won't let me hire anyone. I may have to take this above his head, go to executive management. You should. I understand that though. I also don't want strangers in my space, which is why I haven't like hired like a cleaning service to come clean my house for me, even though I have no fucking time to do it. Because I don't want strangers cleaning my shit. So I get that. Aren't you executive management, Fiona's mom? I get that. I hired a cleaning lady once and I felt bad for some reason. See, I would too. I'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry my bathrooms are a mess. I'm so sorry my kitchen's a mess. I'm so sorry. Because it's hard for me to like clean the bathtubs and showers because of my Ehlers-Danlos and my knees. It's hard for me to clean those things. So yeah, it's just a matter of time for me. Clean up before the cleaning crew. Yeah. Oh, I have a cleaning lady coming. Let me tidy up. That's what it would. let, let me clean before my paid cleaners come. Oh, look at that fat arm. So fat. Jesus. I need to work on that. Oh, do I have a hole in my shirt? Oh, it's getting. Oh, I do have a hole in my shirt. Oh no. But it's my Stabby the Unicorn shirt. Yeah, it's frustrating. We will see if I did put in a request for those court filings. We'll see if I get them, and we will see if Tammy files the defamation case in a different court. You'll mend it. Yeah, I have another hole here. I have holes in my shirt. I love this shirt though. DV. Oh, I woke up too late. Hope all are well. This explains why I was dreaming about chicken nuggets. Are we chicken nuggets? No fat arm. You're beautiful. Thank you, Fiona's mom, but my arms are fat. I've got the bat wings going on. So we'll see what happens with this court case. Because she basically filed it in the wrong court. She filed it as indebtedness, which is not accurate for defamation. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So we'll also see what other channels pick up on the voicemails or voice messages that Amber sent me, because I know there are some of people watching here that just lurk and will get that information disseminated, I'm sure. But that is that. Peep Shop, the TLDR is that nothing is going to happen from it, and it's just going to waste the court's time. 100%, 100% Peep Shop. Yeah, I have a feeling, just my speculation on it is the court's going to throw it out, really. But if it does get filed and it does go through, Amberlynn cannot ignore it, because then Tammy will win by default. So Amberlynn absolutely has to respond to it and go through with this case if it gets that far. She can't just ignore it. She absolutely will have to respond to it, because I really don't think Tammy is going to be able to prove anything. Because she's going to have to be able to prove that what Amberlynn said is false. And if it is false, she's going to have to prove that Amberlynn knew it was false when she stated it. And if Amberlynn believes her cousin, because her cousin told her this story, then Amberlynn could just be like, no, I believe my cousin. I believe what she's told me. I believe this to be true. Then it can't be a defamation case. It's Chris. Oh yeah, it's only a matter of minutes / hours before those messages are on farms. Absolutely. Absolutely, and that's fine. People don't like me, and that's fine. And they'll put those. Tammy filing incorrectly is hilarious. I'll rewatch to hear those voicemails. Sammy in Brooklyn. Hey, I'm not lurking, trying to wake up. Well, wake up. Get some coffee. Average retainer from Heather here. Average retainer is 3K to 3 to 5K. Good luck, girl. Stitch, hey, we like you. I'm glad you like me. You like me. You really like me. Yeah, I mean, now, according to, let me share my screen again. According to this, there are no attorneys listed here. So Tammy has just filed this, but she said that she had paid legal counsel. So she may have just paid for like a consultation meeting with somebody and ran this by them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, put this in you can file it through small claims." So it doesn't mean she has an attorney representing her. She probably, in my opinion, probably just paid for a consultation with a lawyer, and they gave her bad advice. But I don't think, I mean, this is going to be probably a self-representation. So I don't think it's going to, honestly, I don't think it's worth Tammy's time and money, because look at how much it costs to file this. So it's $150 for the affidavit fee for a claim above $5,000. So we have $150, $10, so that's like $160, $170, $175, $180, $200. We're looking, maybe we'll say around, I'm just around $220, $230 to file this. So if she filed this in the wrong court, I don't know if she cancels this, if she can get that 230-ish whatever dollars refunded. So she could just be out this like 230-ish dollars. And then if she has to file in a different court, there's going to be all of those fees. Stitch, got to spend money to make money. That's right. But I don't think this is the return on investment for this is not going to be good for Tammy. I don't think. So I just don't think it's gonna go in Tammy's favor, even if it does get through. Peep chop. It's not about the money, it's about sending a message, LMAO. I mean, I don't know what message she's sending, like, oh, you can't lie about me, you can't, but it's just not, it's not going to go anywhere because it can't be proven. So depending on how you word things, it's just not, I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. Peep chop, it's a stupid message. I mean, I will say good on Tammy for following through, right? Amberlynn has never followed through on any of her threats to Ankle and Snowflake about the PDF videos, which I think would have a stronger case. But again, you have to prove that people knew they were false and that it's not true, and that it's hurt her reputation and hurt her income, which is probably why she hasn't done it, because it's very hard to prove defamation cases. ALR should countersue. Countersue. My aunt's being mean to me. The thing is, her aunt hasn't really said anything about Amberlynn. She's mostly said things about other family members. Now, she did accuse Amberlynn's uncle on her father's side. She accused him of rape. So that's something. When she was staying in California. So I don't know. We will see. But it is 1:45. The song from Lady A popped into my head. The I Need You Now. It's 1:15. But it's 1:45. I need to get some lunch, go to the comic book store, and then I need to sign into work and work. Maybe later tonight we'll pop back in and do some streaming. I want to play Wildflowers, but we also need to catch up on Amberlynn's bullshit with all this stuff with Aunt Tammy. So thank you all so much for spending a little bit of your Sunday with me. I greatly appreciate it. I know you all probably have better things to do with your time. So hopefully you're probably like, cleaning or driving around, listening, or just doing some other stuff, and I'm just on in the background. So thank you, Heather. I'll see you all in Discord. My phone is somewhere. My phone's downstairs. But I hope you all have a fabulous Sunday. We'll see if we can get back later tonight because Mondays I don't have time to stream. Drink that coffee. Coffee's a good choice, Sammy. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Peep Chop. Thank you, Stitch. Thank you, Sai, my lovely YouTube wife. Thank you, DV, Fiona's mom. Who else we got here? We got Critter. We've got Amberlynn. We got Liz, who is out at the farmer's market with her wifey. I love it. Thank you, Mars. Did I say Critter? Thank you too, Critter. You lovely little troll. Thank you, Sammy. Aaron, Tay. Thank you all so much. I think I got everybody's name that I've seen in chat. I might have missed somebody, but if I did, thank you all so much. I hope you have a fabulous Sunday. And until next time, be safe and take care.